We've all seen those really amazing intermittent fasting stories like Carola, Ron, Jeanette, and Macy. But what if you've been following intermittent fasting and you're just not seeing weight loss results? Well, there's actually one super simple tip that can totally change your intermittent fasting game and help you to break through your plateau and actually see results. Let's get into it. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance. Now, the one very simple tip that you can do to totally change your intermittent fasting game is to eat 20 to 30 grams of complete protein before you eat anything else when you go to break your fast, as well as at every meal within your eating window. It is actually mind-boggling how this one tip alone can really help you rapidly break through a weight loss plateau with intermittent fasting. When you eat the protein first, before you eat the carbs, before you eat the fat, before you really eat anything else, it has an incredible effect on the storing hormone insulin. One study found that when protein was eaten first, it lowered both glucose and insulin levels. And considering one of the main weight loss perks of intermittent fasting is that it naturally lowers the storing hormone insulin during the fast, which then helps you turn on fat burning, this tip can help you essentially double down on those intermittent fasting perks. So for an example, let's say for dinner you made yourself salmon with roasted sweet potato and some broccoli. Ideally, the way that you would eat your meal to better maximize from a weight loss perspective is to have the salmon first, then the broccoli, then the sweet potato. Granted, there are those who are carb sensitive, where really starchy foods like sweet potato are generally not going to be a great option from a weight loss perspective, but assuming that you aren't severely insulin resistant, then this food order would better help you to achieve your weight loss goals. Plus, getting enough protein is essential to make sure you're not losing muscle mass during the weight loss process, because losing muscle mass can ultimately make it harder to maintain those weight loss results. And it's been estimated about 46% of older adults aren't even meeting the bare minimum protein needs. Now, this tip only works if you are focusing on high quality protein sources and you're also getting enough protein for your body's needs. I have a video breaking down how you can calculate your protein needs, which you can find linked up here. But I found that most people, when they're following a 3-meal structure, tend to need about 20 to 30 grams of protein at a meal. So you could always aim for that ballpark if you don't feel like calculating your needs. But you also need to make sure that protein that you're eating first is a high quality protein source. And thankfully, there's a really easy way to determine if it's high quality or not. And this is using something called the DIAZ score. Ultimately, this system just measures how great of a protein it actually is. And you want to see a protein that has a score of 1 or higher. The highest DIAZ score proteins, which are the highest quality proteins, are those from animal-based sources like eggs, Greek yogurt, beef, lamb, fish, cottage cheese, whey protein powder. In fact, a lot of my clients like taking my zero sugar protein powder and just stirring it into Greek yogurt to help further boost their protein content and add a little flavor too. Now, the exceptions to this animal-based protein rule are collagen and bone broth. Although these have their own perks, they are not complete proteins and therefore can't really count toward that 20 to 30 gram of protein at each meal. Now, for plant-based options, nearly all score below 1 on the DIAZ system. The one exception to this rule is potato protein powder. So if you're 100% plant-based and you're not eating any animal products, then you'll want to aim for the highest DIAZ score options, which are generally going to be soy products. Fermented soy products like tempeh are going to be better options, and plant-based protein powders. But there are 10 foods that you might be eating during your intermittent fasting window that could be completely working against your weight loss goals. So make sure you check out this video next for those details. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love the science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.